Aren't you? Hello, folks. I walked into this farm, which is the Black Forest Farm. They sell berries, and I walked in to get some food yesterday. And this man here, Michael, came out and said g'day. I told him what I was after and asked him if I could have a drink, and he said if I could buy a drink as well. I saw some in the fridge there, and he said no. And I thought, oh, he's got drinks there. He said, no, you can have one of them. That's after a leftover from a party. You can have whatever you want of those drinks. And I thought, boy, this man's very thoughtful. He's not making a buck where he could. And then he said, oh, help yourself to this. And then I added another thing. I said, do you reckon I could pay $50 and just sleep on the couch here? And he said, oh, well, I'll see about that. That might have to check up with the owner. I'm the caretaker. And I ended up staying last night in his house and been with him all day so far. But Michael, what sort of things have you seen in your life that indicate to you that there is a higher power or something more than just what we see, hear, feel and touch? Is there any stories from your life that you could tell us?
Well, absolutely. It's a personal. The answer to your question is personal experience of God, with God, of His grace and mercy, of the fact that He takes care of us, His children, whether we think of Him or not, and that He blesses us with a loving kindness and patience and tolerance that is incomparable to anything I understand or know. So I struggle often enough to just remember to be grateful rather than to pay kudos or compliments to myself for the things I achieve and so on, because in my humble opinion, all good things in our lives come from God.
Yeah, what have you seen that goodness come into your life? Because it sounds to me like you've had a lot of suffering and difficulty come into your life too.
Yeah, well, yes, the personal experiences on my own personal skin and also my family members. I've been in, without exaggeration, 7 or 8 car accidents. Several of them I should have been dead on the spot, but instead I seemed to walk away for no good reason. Not that I'd done anything to earn it, but someone didn't want me to go at the time. And I often thought that that's perhaps because I was needed by somebody else more than I needed myself, And I suppose the biggest example of it would be the story of my wife.